Hello everyone, it's Miss Thompson here, and today I'm going to talk to you about a story called The Good Samaritan, and it's a story that comes from the Bible. Now, we know that the Bible is a special book for Christians, and it's made up of two sections. The Old Testament, which is stories about God up until incarnation, and then the New Testament, which has got stories from teachings of Jesus, and some of these stories and teachings help Christians to lead their lives. And the story that I'm going to read to you today is called The Good Samaritan, and it comes from the New Testament. Now, before I read you the story, I want us to have a little think about what that word Samaritan might mean. Has anybody ever heard of that word before? Have a think and then talk to the person next to you or a grown-up at home. Now, the word Samaritan has changed over the years. Now, in biblical times, the word Samaritan was used to describe a person that came from Samaria, whereas today, a Samaritan is used to describe somebody who helps other people. I want you to think about that as I'm reading the story and think about where that's come from. The Good Samaritan. One day, a Jewish man went out for a stroll along the road between Jerusalem and Jericho. Along the way, two bandits jumped out onto the road and stole all the man's belongings. The bandits stole his clothes, beat him up, and left him for dead at the side of the road. After a short while, a priest walked by and saw the man lying on the ground. Did the priest help? No, he just walked away. The next traveller to walk by was a Levite. The Levite's job was to help with the running of the temple in Jerusalem. Did the Levite help? No, he just walked away. Soon along came a Samaritan who saw the Jew lying on the ground. Samaritans and Jews didn't usually get along at all. So what do you think he did? Do you think the Samaritan helped the man, or do you think he carried on walking? Yes, the Samaritan couldn't leave the Jewish man to die. So the Samaritan covered the dying man in his cloak, and he put the man on his donkey and took him to a nearby inn. He bought expensive wine, oil, and bandages to heal the man. And the Samaritan paid the innkeeper 2 silver coins to nurse the man better and said, "If his bill runs higher than this, I'll pay you next time I'm here." So, even though the Samaritans and Jews didn't often get along, the Samaritan showed the man kindness. He was a true neighbour to this stranger. So, what I want us to think about now is, what was Jesus trying to teach Christians in this story? Have a think about the story, and with a partner, talk about what you think Jesus was trying to teach Christians. Now, some people believe that this story is showing the importance of not judging people because of who they are or what they look like. Have a think about what might have actually happened if the Good Samaritan, hadn't stopped to help the man. And how can we use this story to help us? What things in the story shows acts of kindness? What was it that the Good Samaritan did to show kindness in this story? Now, what I would like you to have a go at doing is drawing 2 acts of kindness from the story. Okay, you can use the PowerPoint to help you, of 2 ways that the Good Samaritan showed the man kindness. If you would like an extra challenge, can you write about the 2 acts of kindness from the story, or even explain what Jesus was trying to teach Christians by telling the story? After you've done that, I want you to think of a time when someone has been kind to you. What did they do, and how did it make you feel? And think about, for the future, how could you be kind to the people around you? Please upload any of your work onto Purple Mash or onto Tapestry if you're in Foundation.